Okay, everybody, while we're having this random super session, Banlist time.
No.
Hand me my drink.
Hand me my beer. I need this.
What's up, everybody? Me, JackAsian, just came back from Wendy's. We're at BraeksCG's place again. Except that, you know, he's playing League of Legends right now, and it's February, Banlist season time, and I'm with SteamPunkYuGiOh. We're going to talk about the Banlist. I didn't know exactly how to do this video, so we were going to do it like last time, but I was like, BraeksCG isn't here, so I'll just let SteamPunkYuGiOh do all the talking, and then we'll see what happens from there. Alright, go ahead.
What's up, YouTube? SteamPunkYuGiOh here to talk about the Banlist. And it's one of those videos where we have the cards we're talking about. We're not just complaining about the meta decks, but we are complaining
about the meta decks.
Okay, so to start off with, most people were complaining about Mermails, and I agree. I play the deck. It's kind of bitchy and stupid, but does it deserve to get hit? Yes.
Yep.
So the first card we want to talk about is Jack's Undyne. A lot of people want to get this hit or even banned because it's so good in Mermails. Like, I really don't think this is the problem in Mermails. Do you guys think this is the problem in Mermails?
No, we don't.
Like, it doesn't do anything. It just sends a monster and gets a controller. Like, it gives your hand +1 vanilla and maybe plus something else if you send the right card that needs to get hit. Dragoons. Atlantean Dragoons is the real broke card of the deck because it searches anything except for Abyssius in the deck. It gets any Megalo, Abyssalead, anything you want, essentially, off this guy. Like, you do Undyne and him, search for anything, and a controller. So, like, it's really him that's doing all the work, not Undyne. So why do you want to hit Undyne? On to one of the finer decks of the format, Dino Rabbit. I believe Rescue Rabbit should get hit to 1. Just because of the threat of Verse Rabbit, because that deck is such a bitch. And for future, like, Laggy and Dolka are broken. Like, legit. I don't think they should get hit in any way, but I think Rescue Rabbit should get hit, because he's a facilitator of that. Like,
you don't think it should be the reverse? Like how Xian got hit to 1?
Well, like, Xian's, like, I really don't know.
Because Xian is like, in this case, is the end result. So wouldn't Laggy and Dolka be more wise to get hit from Rescue Rabbit? It's like, they have all these choices from Rescue Rabbit to hit, and then they have to exceed into something else.
Well, that's why Verse Rabbit's going to be such a problem, because, like, the Verse provide more broken things for Rescue Rabbit to go for. It goes for Heliotropes, it goes for Bahamut, they discard a card, they get to Big Eye something. Is that really what you want? Them to take away, like, their negates to get a Big Eye. And now they'll have both negates and a Big Eye. So it's like, no, Rabbit needs to go down to 1. Kill the deck's consistency all the way. I personally don't think these guys should get hit. But a lot of people around the world do, and I think JackAsian does, because he hates the deck.
Now, if I must be honest, I think it takes more skill to play the deck with each at 1. I think it's kind of funny how when the Banlist, like before the Banlist, it never topped. But after the Banlist, you finally get to see, and it topped a YCS. Which one?
It won.
It won. It's Tahoma, right?
Yeah, Tacoma.
Yeah, Tacoma. Yeah. So it's kind of funny. Like, it makes me kind of happy that they did one, even though I think the deck is kind of annoying. But like I said, it takes more skill to play it with 1 Hornet and 1 Dragonfly. But
yeah, a lot of people say this card should get banned. I don't think it should, just because, like, it's what Dark Worlds need. If there was a card, if you wanted to, like, legit kill Dark World, it wouldn't be banning this. It would be limiting or banning this. Like Dragoons, this can search for essentially anything you need in the deck. Like, that's really why I think this should get hit. It's like Dragoons, and Dragoons should definitely get hit to 1. And I play Dark World too, and so does JackAsian. We have a singular Dark World deck. And I really think Snow is the one that needs to get hit, and not Card Destruction. Card Destruction doesn't do anything. It's just a I win card, but you know what?
But it's not like Future Fusion, because Future Fusion is milling out your deck the right cards. Card Destruction is you have to have the right cards in hand to effectively use it. Because sometimes you'll have bad hands with Card Destruction when, in the case of Future Fusion, you get be selective and you get go I win with Future Fusion. So it's not the same case with Card Destruction.
And the only reason Card Destruction makes you win is because you probably have 1 or more copies of her in your hand when you do it. Now, a relatively new deck, Fire Fist, JackAsian hates it. I particularly don't think it's too good, but we have some list choices for it. A lot of people say Bear and Tenki, well, JackAsian says Tenki should get hit, and a lot of people say Bear should get hit. I don't care what these cards should get hit or not. There should be a 3 each. I don't care.
I don't know. It's just, in this case, like, it's kind of like a convocation for Heretics. It's just Tenki. I don't care about Bear because Bear does good stuff for the deck. It's just Tenki because Tenki, it can help out a lot of decks, like GBs and Tengu. But it's just, I think Tenki, just the fact that it can thin out the deck and boost that 100. It might not seem like a lot, but it does do that little bit extra work to get over things.
I mean, that 1900 or 2200, that 2200 attack with Core that can run over a Cyber Dragon.
Yeah.
Like a Cyber Dragon can't crash with a tagged out Quarry. That's not even cool anymore.
Mm-hmm.
For the near future, I do think this needs to hit 1 at the most. It should not get banned. It's a very good card and an OTK facilitator, but it's like card destruction kind of. I think it should be at 1. It's kind of an I win card almost, but bottomless and stuff and torrential happen.
Mm-hmm.
Lavos are a problem with this. That's why it should be at 1 and not at 3, so they could go multiple Quasar. You know, just to keep them having a competitive pace. Now, the newest structure deck, Onslaught of the Fire Kings. I know it's fairly new, but I do think Onslaught needs to get hit. Why? This is the most broken card of the deck. I don't care what you say about Garudix. This doesn't need to get hit. This does. This is like the best card of the deck. It can special summon anything from your deck, and it destroys it during the end phase. It doesn't even matter. You can like exceed power or search for anything with this. Now, I kind of think BLS should go away. A lot of people think it should. I don't. It doesn't really see that much play anymore.
Well, it's not as big as it used to be, especially since like Chaos Dragons and Inzectors aren't as played as much, and those are the decks that can utilize BLS. And like, in order to play BLS now effectively, it's like Tour Guides and Effect Veilers, which some decks like Mermails and stuff like that can't really facilitate anymore, or Windups. They can't facilitate just to play BLS. So BLS doesn't really have a point, or not as big as it used to be, I should say.
Yeah, and especially Windups. Like, Windups used to go out of their way to play it, and now they just don't care about it anymore. And like another thing a lot of people are saying about BLS is if it gets hit, that Chaos Orc should come back to 2. And I would see it as the same as BLS being here, because it didn't really matter. It's like Chaos Monster you could summon and remove something. Or like this can attack twice and remove face downs. So it does, like, it's kind of worse than Chaos Orc, but I don't know. I see them as the same person. It doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are saying Sangan should get banned.
I don't know. I'm going to go with my argument with this. Sangan shouldn't get banned, because even though Sangan searches for a lot of good cards like Tour Guide, Hand Traps, and anything that any deck can get, the thing is Sangan can search for any card in the deck for almost every deck. So why would you ban a card, try to ban a card that like makes your worst matchup better against you, when Sangan can make any deck beat any deck just with hand traps or selective cards from your deck? It's just, some people, they don't build the decks right, from what I've seen on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, and they think just because someone has a Sangan in the deck that their deck's better. It's just try to find a way to use it effectively, that's all.
I guess it's not so much the Sangan people are complaining about, it's the things it fetches. Like Tour Guide. A lot of people say Tour Guide should go away or whatever, go to 1. I don't think so. I like it at 2. A lot of people say Reborn should go away because it's just it's basically a top deck win card. I really don't care whether or not it goes. I've seen it go, I've seen it come, you know, whatever. No homo.
I don't know. I think the game would be more competitive if Monster Reborn gone away.
Then more people would just play Granso and he's Monster Reborn.
Yeah, I know, but I just think it'd be much more competitive that way. Get rid of that. Try to like lose a little bit more of that luck factor.
I mean, we got 3 Call Haunted.
I'm cool with 3 Call of Haunted. I'm really cool with that.
Just no spell version.
Yeah, there's no spell version. Just nothing you can like activate from hand and get most of the time.
Duality coming to 3. I really think it should come back to 3 because it doesn't really matter. Like no one really cares about it.
Like there's no decks that we can see that duality being at 2 or 3 would really make too much of a difference.
Like I remember when it was at 3, everybody was like, "Oh my God, duality needs to go to 2." The duality card combo is really good, but no, it's not. Like, oh my God, this card needs to hit 1. I think it should go back to 3. Just because, like, it helps out people who get bad hands or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, top deck duality, get stuff I need, be able to actually play and not lose.
Yeah, but just the fact that you can't special summon the turn, obviously, it balances their ability to win that turn.
Some biased things I have against our ban list. I want Sonder Monk to come back to 3. He doesn't really do anything anymore. He's just kind of sitting on the list waiting to come off. And I think this is going to be the format where he actually does come off the list. I wish, I was really hoping he'd come off the list last format, but he didn't. Another one is Mizuki. Now, I like zombies as much as the next guy. I think he should come to 2, just to like help zombies get back into the game. Like with Go Zombies, I'm a real big fan of the deck and stuff like that. With Evolve All Chain coming out, I really think he could hit 2, but I also think with that being the case, he could be broken with Evolve All Chain at 2.
We haven't tested it yet, but it could work either way. It's kind of like our like some people's bias with Rescue Cat. Yeah.
And the last card I think should come. This card I think should come off the list to 3. I really don't think it's that much of a threat. Like it's a good sideboard card, and nobody plays it in like Dark World anymore. No bad players go like Mind Crush Blue Eyes, and it's like, oh, I have to discard. I wonder what I'm gonna discard. I think this guy should come back to 2 actually. Like he hasn't really caused much of a ruckus anymore. You know, he kind of died down and went to bed.
All the TGs have. My personal opinion, I've seen, who was it, Your Yu-Gi-Oh channel's video on it. I believe Bestiari can come back to 2 and it won't affect too much. I think GBs would probably be like, don't want to use the word tier, but tier 1.5. It'd be good enough to play with just 2 Bestiaries. I mean, I didn't get to play in the format with, broken Bestiari sauce 3 and stuff.
I did. Oh, that was fun. Oh, man.
I don't understand some people's opinion on this.
I don't know why people think this should go away. If people are going through the effort of going 3 level 4s to go into this rank 4,
they deserved it.
I mean, they worked it. They worked hard. If they can't protect it, that's their own damn fault. And if you get crippled by it, well, they built it up. You should have been able to stop it. Quit bitching.
It just means that your deck is too focused on one thing, and Shockmaster just makes sure you don't focus too hard on that one thing in your deck.
So I don't think Shockman should get hit. He's probably last card. Macro. Everybody says they should get hit just because they're whining because their deck loses to it. I'm not complaining about it. I like it. It's healthy for the game. Macro kills everything. It's been at 3 forever. Ever since it was released. Stop complaining. I think D-Fissure was the only one to get hit at 1 or whatever. I don't think Macro should get hit at all just because it kills everything in the format. So that was our Banlist video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment, subscribe.